All right, let's look at lesson 5, telling time to the minute. I want you to turn to page 659 on lesson 5, and we're going to watch the quick little video.
Tell time. Write the time shown on the analog clock. First, find the hour. The shorter hand is the hour hand. It has passed the 5, so the hour is 5. Next, count the minutes. The longer hand is the minute hand. Start at 12. Count by 5s, then count by 1s. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, then 46, 47. There are 47 minutes. When we read the time, we say the hour first, then the minutes. 5:47. When we write the time, we use a colon to separate the hour and the minutes. The digits before the colon show the hour, so write 5 before the colon. The digits after the colon show the minutes, so write 47 after the colon.
All right, now let's look at this a little close. Right here it says read. We read this, when we look at this clock, the way we would read the time is 5:47. But then the way we write the time, we use numerals or numbers. All right, I want everyone to get out your analog clock. I gave you a little yellow clock. I want you to get that clock out, and I want you to see if you can do 5:47 on your clock. Remember, the hour hand is the short hand. The minute hand is the long hand. All right. Once you have that, I want us to move on. Let's talk real quick, though, about an analog and a digital clock. An analog clock is this type of clock where you see each individual number, hour, minutes are marked by our little markers. You might have one of these hanging in your kitchen. We have one hanging in our classroom, but the batteries haven't worked. We know that. And then a digital clock. A digital clock would be the kind of clock that you see, you probably have beside your bed, that just displays the digits, the actual hour and minutes. And you can see those examples on the top of the page, 659, a digital clock and an analog clock. All right, now let's look over at, all right, come on. The next page, we're going to look at the next page now, right here. All right, example 2. It says Jake's soccer practice ended. His soccer practice ended. What time is it? Well, let's look over here at our little clock right here. His soccer practice ended at 12:15. So the digits before the colon show the hour. We know that. This is the hour right here, the 12. The digits after the colon, right here, the 15, show the minutes. How would we read that? We would read that as 12:15, or you could say 15 minutes past 12. It's already been 12 o'clock. Now we're 15 minutes past 12. And how would we write that? We would write that 12:15. All right, now let's look at the bottom of the page. Let's do some guided practice together. Well, my board is acting crazy today. All right, let's look at our examples, our guided practice. It says circle the correct time shown on each digital or analog clock. First of all, let's look at number 1. What type of clock is that? Is that digital or analog? If you said digital, you are correct. This is a digital clock. The way we read the digital clock, we read the number on the left first as our hour, 5. The numbers to the right of the colon, minutes, 5:15. Is it 15 minutes before 5? No, because it's already been 5. It's after 5. It is 5:15. All right, let's look at our second clock. Is that a digital clock or an analog clock? If you said analog, you are correct. Now I want you to look very closely at this clock. I need you to remember, the hour hand is the short hand. It is in red right here for you to see easier. That's the hour hand. So the hour hand is between the 12 and the 1. Now, we've talked a lot about this. Some of you get confused and don't know if this means 12 is the hour or 1 is the hour. And let's think about this. Has the hour hand made it to the 1 yet? No, it has not made it all the way to the 1 yet. If it had made it to the 1, it would be on the 1. But it has not made it to the 1 o'clock yet. So that means it's still 12. It is 12:20. And we know that the minutes are 20 because we can count by 5s. 5, 10, 15, 20. All right? Remember, when the hour hand is between two numbers, the hour is the smaller number. All right, let's look at number 3. The hour hand is between the 1 and the 2. The hour hand is between the 1 and the 2. It has not made it to the 2 yet. So that means the hour is 1. And let's look at our minutes. We can count by 5s. We start at the 1. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. It has not made it to the 2 yet, so it is 150. All right? I want you to do numbers 4 and 5, and then we will check them together. I want you to look at number 4. The hour hand is between the 10 and the 11. It has not made it to 11 yet. So the hour is 10. Let's look at our minutes. We can count by 5s. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Uh-oh. It has not made it all the way to the 6 yet, so it's not quite 30. So we must count each little marker, each little tick. So we made it to 25. How many ticks are we going to count? 26, 27, 28. So the time is 10:28. Remember, each number is 5 more minutes. Each little tick between is 1 minute, okay? Number 5. If you said 3:44, you are correct. 3:44. The hour is 3. The minutes are 44. All right. So I would like for you to now do the independent practice and the problem solving. So pages 661 and 662. I want you to check your answers. After you check your answers, if they are complete, then you may do your homework page and then check your homework.